I see red, I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill a killer. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. My bro, I crash, broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no roof. But we got that boy Wack 100 response to that boy 607 getting fired, aka quitting, no jumper after the 4 extra situation. I also do want to say, give my condolences to what happened after, 4 extra, man. Sadly, that boy might have allegedly lost his hand. We don't know too much about the rumors. He ain't came out himself, spoke on it. You feel me? But Adams did say, for the first time in his life, he is on them percolators. You see what I'm saying? And I do hope that boy get better, make a full recovery. You feel me? Adams able to invest in whatever he got to invest in to make sure 4 extra back whole again. You see what I'm saying? But damn, I don't wish that on nobody, man. The crazy part is they said he was down there saying that about somebody else. I don't even get into that, bro. I don't even want to get into that, man. Condolences to Burr. We'll get into that in another video.
607 after last week's performance in which he disrespected the B team, created commotion all over the city, that I left Thursday night to go to Texas. On Friday, Unc and 4 Extra sat down and they had a conversation on camera.
I told you not to do that.
Has gone extremely viral.
Didn't I tell you not to do that?
I do recall you saying that.
I said, don't do it.
We got security here. Somehow there was a lapse in which I believe.
So it was a triple back though. Even Wack told you not to do it. So that's why you ain't go. Nah. That's why you ain't go. Oh.
Too many people were allowed in here. But 607 Unc basically got called out by 4 Extra. 4 Extra more or less
called him out.
Indirectly or directly told him that he would essentially make him stop breathing. Unc, honestly, like, it's kind of bizarre.
I ain't gonna lie, when you do it on camera game, that's kind of directly. Yeah, that's directly.
He drove down, literally the next day, he drove to Texas to meet up with us. We hung out for 3 hours, didn't see him again after that.
So before you announced he's not coming back.
This is before anything regarding him quitting.
No, I talked to him for like an hour.
Okay.
Calmed him down. He was cool.
Yeah.
Because I pointed out to him, what you do, 607 is you do a bunch of weird shit. You say a bunch of outrageous shit to get the people's attention, and then you deliver your message, right? He said, Wack, that's exactly what I do. I said, okay. And you did it in your way of doing it, right? Right. I said, okay.
What was the message that came after Hoover blank remover?
Hold on.
I missed that.
No.
He said, every game, we all the same, gang. He was like, we all the same. He was like, yo, gang, my gang, we all the same. I was sent from God. That's what he said. Yeah, see, we don't be paying attention. You just be using a dog to look like a clown on your platform. You don't speak proper. I don't even be hiding the script too good, because he ain't even really like that for real. I thought he was. He learned a little bit from Chalk, but you feel me? He don't know how to hide the script like that for real, gang. You feel me? He gonna give it to you every time. He gonna let you know exactly what's going on. It's up to you not to listen. You think he crazy, and that's enough. He like, that's script enough right there for their ass. They think I'm crazy.
Oh, you missing the point. It's his overall, as weird as 607 acts, he always goes to some topic. The man is not stupid. His play is crazy. He always goes to something biblical or what people need to stop doing. He'll do a bunch of weird shit, look around, whatever, on my mama line, or just to get you to look at him, and then he'll try to deliver a message from his perception. I told 607, 4 Extras did the same thing. If he's here with 30, 40 dudes, I said, was you touched? No. Did they rob you? No. They didn't kick in your ass, spit on you, go in your pockets? No. But it got your attention, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. And his message was, stop playing with this West Coast gangbang culture, right? Yeah. Did you hear him? Yeah. But then you wouldn't have heard it any other time. So he did to you what you do to everybody else, just in his way. Mm-hmm. Because if they wanted to get him, he would have been got. Right. That wasn't the mission. The mission was to get your.
And that would have probably been better for 4 Extra. Let's talk about it. He would have been out of the way. Ain't no fireworks in jail. There ain't no fireworks in jail.
Attention, and I applaud 4 Extras, because the 4 Extras that we know would have did something to him, right? But he didn't, and that's out of respect of his work. 4 Extras know that this is his workplace. Mm-hmm. right? But everything he did got his attention. I said, did you hear what he said? Yeah, I heard. Yeah, y'all act different when it comes to that. Okay, so now his message was delivered. 607, you wouldn't, if somebody would have been just trying to talk to you regular, you going to troll. You're not going to hear nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I said, so you can't get mad at 4 Extras for you to doing it his way if you don't want us to get mad at you for doing it your way.
Right. Like, my perspective is that everybody involved is at least a little bit guilty. I think that the No Jumper staff, as much as it was good that we had security on deck, they up by allowing too many people to be in the building. That's just not, we're not equipped to deal with that many people. It's just not, it's not okay. We got to set harsher standards and be more strict about this. 4 Extra, I feel like was wrong because he was probably too aggressive. I don't think the words, I'm going to kill you, should ever really leave your mouth when you're communicating with somebody else that you work with or that is part of the No Jumper team. I appreciate that he didn't do anything physical. But I think that he probably crossed a few lines. I'm going to send this to him so that I don't have to repeat this. But I feel like he crossed a few lines by saying, I'm going to kill you. Okay. If that actually happened. Well, it really basically happened in the podcast.
Okay, so is a dude crossing lines by saying something that rings come to me? Is a dude crossing lines who's putting people in this building in situations that they may not want to be in because that disrespectful shit he said to Munchie, right? It puts people in the situation.
I completely agree, and I feel like despite the fact that No Jumper staff was at fault for not having, obeyed the rules about how many people were able to come in, and despite the fact that 4 Extra crossed some sort of line when he was yelling at Unc, the original sin in all of this, and the main message that so many of us seem to have respected over the years that Unc doesn't seem to get, is that LA street is taken extremely seriously.
That's a fact.
And what he said to Munchie was completely out of bounds and should never have happened. And in addition to that, I get it that you were trolling, but all the jokes that he was making about 4 Extra, primarily implying just not going to go.
Well, who else crossed the line, though? I mean, we're going to keep it real. Like, let's keep it real. Who else crossed the line? This 2025. This ain't 1825.
You know this Rap 100, boy. He trying to get that. Yeah. He wants you to rap. Who else, nigga? Come on, we do. This is a statement. He want to make a statement for the police.
You crossed the line.
What'd I do?
Because you initiated all that talk about 4 Extras to even allow the door to be open for this dude to say what he says.
When did I coax him into saying some
and he ain't gonna rap? He ain't the police, y'all boys? The bad's fake? Come on, this what he do on a daily, bruh. Admitted it to y'all boy like, all right, y'all need to stop pretending I'm a gangster, bruh. Look, here's the badge, bruh. Y'all stop acting dumb. Look, I showed it to y'all now. Accept me as a police officer.
You start talking about whatever's supposed to happen. He keeps screaming it. What? He like, yo, 4, why you get mad at me when I was responding to what Adam said? That's all he been screaming.
Wait, who was responding to what I said?
607 keeps screaming. 4 Extras. Why you tripping on me, but you ain't said nothing to Adam when I'm responding to what Adam said about you?
But I never said anything about him besides this carrot allegation, which I don't even think is technically.
But what did you say? What do you mean by that?
Of course, you don't think it's like your girl playing in your body.
Because it's all he's screaming.
I don't know. But I mean,
you don't remember what you said?
I probably said.
But you remember what everybody else said.
The only that I would, you're talking about like a random podcast
I don't know what you said.
Ago. The only thing I would ever have said about 4 Extras that was in any way was just talking about the carrot thing.
Okay, but you talked about it with 607.
Yeah, we for sure discussed that.
Okay, so
I discussed that with a lot of people.
But if you never,
he's the one who went to a different level and said basically like what really about 4 Extra.
So if you would have never opened that door, it would have never been an extended conversation.
Listen, I didn't pull this carrot rumor out of thin air. This was something that was already being discussed on a variety of channels.
And Hefe said he talked to somebody, which I'm not going because he's from A-Train Gangster. They enemies. So anything he talking about with 4 Extras, I'm going to take with a grain of salt unless he got it.
Although it was pointed out that Spotify did a podcast with Hefe. So if he can do it, why can't 4 Extras?
Because 4 Extras is 4 Extras. Yeah. Spotify is Spotify.
I know. But either way, all I'm saying is that 607 Unc, his whole thing is like disrespecting gangs and shit. Like, or at least that's one.
No, I told him that. I said, bro,
his humor.
You
it's not
saying
gonna work out,
you
man.
saying I'm blood cripping, bro? All that. I said, I don't know how the Chicago dudes taking it. People don't play with that out here.
Yeah,
I told him that. You know what I'm saying?
You can just imagine that, like, if he didn't learn this lesson now, he was going to keep doing this, and you can imagine what he would say to a Crip to get a crazy, outrageous moment. If he keeps, like, he's done enough. If he's going to keep trying to run this little gimmick into the ground, it's not going to be good.
No, he's going to get hurt, bro.
Yeah.
And now he made it dangerous. Look, let's kill this Pop.
Y'all boys finna... Look, they trying to set him up. They trying to get y'all boys to crash out over 607. First of all, y'all boys, realistically speaking, y'all would not crash out or waste your life over a 607 gang. Come on, now. Let's be realistic. Let's not listen to these goofies who ain't own nothing but making money off of us. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Guappo, you making money off of them, you ready? Hey, y'all wouldn't watch them. We locked the fuck. But these exploiters trying to come over here into the community, do us wrong, but they try to blame that on us. Like, but get your ass on, bro. Trying to make us crash out on each other for what? Nah, we ain't on that goof ass talk about. Ain't nobody finna mess with Unc, bro. Unc is a booty. We look at him for entertainment. He's funny. He a good character. It's cool to watch in the hood. Like that. Yeah, he be saying some y'all goof ass. But we won't be tripping, gang. Ain't nobody finna crash out on him. I'm pretty sure the Cali ain't finna crash out on him. I'm pretty sure them boys fuck with him. That's why he keep doing interviews with no jumper. That's why he try to link with no jumper. Come on, man. That boy say he blood crip all the gangs. He don't be disrespecting them like that. He disrespected the people that's for the clap in the gangs. Yeah, y'all need to stop trying to hide your little doings behind the gang, because the gang ain't supporting half of that shit y'all be talking about 9 times out of 10. I'm pretty sure.
Podcast. You dissed everything that come with a burgundy and a red flag. Everything, right? So that means if you out getting gas,
they trying to wish hurt on him.
Average little dude see you, or you just want to go to the mall, or you sitting there eating.
Cap.
The rappers and the YouTubers, you just open the door to everybody. That's not directed at Munchie. That's directed at anything that fall up under that flag.
Yeah. My main thing with Unc too is I was just telling him, I'm like,
you talking to Munchie.
We can agree.
You talking to Munchie and 4 extras. You feel me? Yeah, it's like, why would it be the weak links? Like, nah, bro, you ain't talking about the whole what's the name, bro. You respect the what's the name. He say he into what's the name. This nigga claim every gang. You feel me? Every gang, every religion. Yo, boy, he cool. Y'all over here trying to wish fake hurt on him because he ain't doing it y'all way. Y'all mad he going up. Now I see what it is, but it's animosity. It's built up inside hatred right here, boy.
That multiple mistakes were made by the staff, by me for even doing this without being there to maybe be a moderator. Lush was the only person who was there, and he's just...
Lush can't do that.
He's just incapable
Lush
of finding...
is handicapped. Why y'all act like Lush ain't handicapped?
What's his handicap?
Which one leg is shorter than the other?
I didn't even know that.
He walks with a gimp. This is a fact.
I thought he was just drunk.
Bro,
what I got to do with his talking ability. So we bullying, we just making fun of people now? Crazy.
Walks with
you a booty, ain't you? You police.
One foot is flat, the other one is on the ball.
You only know that because you were hitting it from the back. Allegedly, that's what Unc said.
His foot. He walks, bro.
Unc said it.
He walks like he's handicapped.
This no jumper, the coolest podcast.
Crazy, man, boy. Hope that boy 4 extra get better, man. They keep speaking on that boy, speaking bad on him, man. On the wish and all that good shit, man. That shit ain't right, man. And Wack 100, man, yo ass need to just come clean with his badge, bro. Go link up with your fellow event. I'm with y'all did that podcast. That should have woke up the world right there. All y'all linked up like down. He pushing all the narratives, getting everybody clapped. Gone. Push it. Like, yeah, the booty's at the top. And nobody noticed. I was like, damn, boy, y'all good. Y'all running y'all play. You showed your badge and they still over here justifying that. Nah, come on, he's playing. I found out recently, somebody been calling you Rat 100 by 8 years. That way longer than me. So they been seeing it. This ain't something you just started either, bro. So the fact that they seen the badge and that still ain't enough for them, bro. Hey, congratulations, Wack 100. You fooled them. Hey, you doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
You ain't lying.
And y'all, I'm disappointed in y'all. Let Wack 100 fool y'all like this, man. Come on, man. He's trying to give y'all every sign in the world he the police. Even fake reverse psychology, like, oh yeah, let me show them I'm the police so they can think I'm... He the police, allegedly.
Right.
I was gonna be dead. Yeah, man. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I'll kill a killer. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. I will hit a list for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoof it, better than spoof where I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We was the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.